What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to Wrenching Wrecked. It has been cold. It's been, I think, a high of like 12 degrees last couple days. Pipes in the kitchen froze, so I've been slammed running around trying to fix the house, take care of a bunch of stuff at the shop, and then back to work after the holiday break. So I don't remember exactly where we left off. I know we got a couple oddball videos. We did a teardown on that Garelli moped that I picked up. So the only thing I have left is the back wheel for that and the motor, which I'm still trying to decide exactly how I want to build this. So we're going to come back to that. This thing's still starting and running. I got it down to about 4 or 5 kicks consistently. I'm still messing around with starting procedure before I start tweaking anything else, but it does start and run. It's also been ridiculously cold out here and I can't get an accurate assessment. It is a heated garage. It stays somewhere in between 60 and 65 degrees typically is what I try and keep it at. But in the course of the cold and that running, it overheated or something and the pilot went out, so it was like 35 degrees the other day. I didn't even bother kicking it because we have a ton of snow out there still and everything's covered in salt. So that's not going anywhere for quite a while. That's why that's on the back burner. Once we get it kind of dialed, if I can get it dialed on my own, I'll post up what I've changed or what tweaks I've made in the course of starting procedure and everything else, and then we'll try and do a actual video. But if we do that, she's most likely going to be camera shy. She'll turn into one of those, it'll start first kick every time until the camera's on, and then it won't start at all. But lots of things going on. We've been slammed at the shop. I did do a couple different videos. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about those. One on the powder coating for Daddy's wheels, 2-tone powder job. It's not turning into a powder coat channel. It's not like I have any shortage of mechanical content or Harley content. But super glide needs to come up on the bench. We almost have space. This needs to come apart and get done right away as well. It's just parts cost money and I'm trying to time that to be efficient. We are doing a full build on this, so this will be getting a 70cc Polini kit. I found an exhaust at the shop, an expansion chamber, section 2 actually, but one's complete with a baffle. So we're gonna use that one. It's got a slight little up kick or up sweep to it. Should be pretty good for a stock plus. We're not going for a crazy top end build. We're just something with decent low end and decent top end. But ideally, if we can hit 50 miles an hour on that motor, I will be happy. That is my goal. 50 miles an hour out of this little guy. I think factory, like I said, is about a 25 mile an hour bike. That's a pretty good improvement. If we can double the speed of a bike for less than 300 bucks, I don't see why not. Carburetor wise, we're gonna have to build our own intake, bigger to match the Polini ports. And then it's just a matter of whether or not I wanna freshen this up. Based on the wheels that I took apart for the bike, the bearings in the wheels, bone dry, no grease. The forks and the neck, bone dry, no grease. I don't know how long this bike has been sitting, but the cylinder has been off for quite a while. I think we're gonna order up some parts and freshen up the whole bottom end. It's 50, 60 bucks for a bearing and gasket set. Then we can go through and replace everything on the bottom, well, 80, 90% of the bottom end. We are gonna run the stock crank, and then we're gonna do new tires, tubes, basically just make it streetable and probably a cable set. I'm budgeting $1,000 total dollars minus $250 that I paid for it. So we have $750 of fun spending money, not including powder. Well, I'll include that in the total price too. But Daddy's going crazy. We are doing a ton of sparkles, a ton of bright colors. It'll be fun. I just wanted to give you guys a quick little update on what's happening because I have been slacking in terms of posting or finishing videos. I've been slammed, absolutely slammed, between the cold weather, days off, trying to fix things in the house, keeping up with work at the shop. I apologize, it happens. I just haven't honestly been out here. Tearing down that Garelli was the first day out here in the last 4, 5, 6 days. Everything else was kind of backlogged from real life time. So that's kind of where we're at. Quick little update for you. I'll throw in a couple of the clips of shorts that I've grabbed at the shop. Hopefully the shorts keep you intrigued, but we're gonna build out the Garelli, If I do the bearings and seals, which I'm really leaning towards, we will be coming back and do a full motor teardown on this. It's a small little displacement 2-stroke. It's not everybody's cup of tea. I know that. It's nothing like the Harley stuff that we're going to continue doing on the channel. But when Dottie says she wants a moped and liked the one that I brought home that I thought I was going to get yelled at about, can't say no to that. So she's decking out the colors. She's figuring all that out. I will keep you guys in the loop in the next day or two once those are all coated. All of the parts are blasted already, ready for powder. Just a matter of sneaking things in efficiently while customer work is still happening. So we're waiting on one color of the 3 that she chose, and kind of just polishing, cleaning up, wire wheeling, a bunch of the other stuff that we're not going to change. So full motor build will be coming on this. 99% certain that's what we're going to do, because if we're going to throw some more power at it, I should at least make sure that the bearings aren't rusted out. And it's not seized by any means, but this isn't the best feeling crank in the world, so screw it. Fresh motor rebuild coming. We'll do some case matching, line this up to the new cylinder when that arrives, which is a ways out, but we're gonna get the roller back together first. So I'm scrambling on the powder side before the motor's even done, but it's 3 bolts to hold the motor in, plus a bunch of trim covers. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, all those fun things. We'll be back tomorrow.